Well, west just once again, where happiness is complete. There's just one thing I miss, and that is this. So give me a horse, a great big horse, give me a buckaroo, and let me wahoo, wahoo, wahoo. Yes, sir, and then please give me a ranch, a big pair of pants, give me a Stetson too, and let me wahoo, wahoo, wahoo. Give me the wide open spaces, 'cause I'm just like a prairie flower, growing wilder every hour. Never could dance, 'cause when I dance I ruin the ladies' shoes, but I can wahoo, wahoo, wahoo.
Thank you for coming out tonight, and thank you for waiting. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. It's been continuous, and even I'm running out of breath, and I talk a lot. Oh, thank you. That's very nice. Thank you, Florence. So Haunted Mansion. I'll never forget the day that I got the call to work on this. It's a dream, right? I mean, all of us have come here our whole lives, and we love this with all our heart. For me, it goes all the way back to Colin Campbell's LP, and just poring over those pages. You know, literally day after day after day as a kid, I wore the pages right out of it, and then I came with my parents in, I think it was '75, and saw it for the first time, and it never left my mind. And so the chance to come out here tonight and talk to you about all this is so wonderful. So meet some of the newer characters. You know, one of the things we tried to do with this project is be very, very true in style and content to the original concepts. I went all the way back to the original artwork in our archives, which is a wonderful experience in and of itself. I recommend it to all of you. And pulled out, you know, Mark Davis's original drawings and Ken Anderson's original sketches and Sam McKim's original notes, and tried to get what is the heart of this attraction, even beyond what I always thought it was, and try to bring it here. But also, aside from doing that, also kind of kick the door open just a little bit for the future, because we all know, you know, there's going to be many, many more generations of Haunted Mansion lovers, hopefully, right? My son, who's not 3 yet, sings "Grim Grinning Ghost" to me every day. So you know, I mean, we want that, right? So we're trying to find ways to keep telling our stories, and to keep it relevant, and add new things and make room for more story, you know. And also for me as an Imagineer, I really wanted to be sure that the mansion stayed true to its creation, which was a very, very fractured and broken storyline. There is no linear narrative here. This is a creation of many, many lots of little parts and pieces put together, many different artists, and I really wanted to keep that going for a long time. We didn't clarify Master Gracie's storyline. We didn't want to do it like the movie kind of tried to do. We really wanted to go and stay true to the original design. In that, I know I need to keep moving, but in that vein, to me, the Haunted Mansion, the part, if you will, is a placeholder for Disney, right? It's Disney's Haunted Mansion. If we were naming it today, we might even call it that. And so when I started designing these characters, for me, it had to live firmly in the Disney Haunted Mansion world. It had to live in Mark Davis's art style. It had to live in Blaine Gibson's sculpting style. And so you'll see a lot of those references here, but you'll also see that we tried to add new content, but in that style. And so the most interesting one of these characters, I love all these characters, but for me was the twins. We've had a lot of people talk about, oh, the kids at the Haunted Mansion. And yes, they are very bratty. I understand that. But my favorite part of this story is that I actually went back to a sculpt that Blaine Gibson did for the Haunted Mansion 40 years ago. It's in our archive. And that's what this head is based on. So it's not exactly the same. I actually made him look a little brattier than what Blaine did. But the greatest part of it is when you see kids come into this space now, as a photo op as well as a game, right? They run right to the kids and they make a frowny face and they get their picture taken. I love that. So this was an opportunity to bring Master Gracie's plot to the center of the cemetery and allow people to pose with the tombstone and have the Haunted Mansion right behind them. And so it was one of those just opportunities to kind of do that thing I always wanted to do. Hopefully you always wanted to do it too. But it's really a neat piece. And there was a question about when we first opened, he was a little short. Anybody know about that? Yeah. So I'm trying to think how to tell the real story and yet not make us sound silly. This is a really complex thing to build. I know that's everything Imagineering does is very complex, right? Originally, when I designed this, we built a 3D model of the entire space. So everything was modeled in 3D, and then the architects do their drawings from my models. Okay. When we added the awning, they had put the awning supports in the wrong place, and so that drove us to make the plot shorter than we wanted to. After a lot of fighting and a lot of hair pulling, I got them to move the awning support posts, and then I could have the plot back to the length that I wanted. That's the absolute true story of how it got short and how it got long. Eric likes to tell the story about how he was buried standing straight up. That's not true. No, in reality, we always wanted him like this, and it just took us a while to get it there. But that's the difference, I think, with I mean, I think it's one of the things Disney does really well, is that we never ever stop trying to make it better. It's just, hopefully you all see that, and know that the really neat thing about any of this, if there's anything you don't like, wait 10 years, it'll be gone with something else. Because we never stop making it better, and I think that really says a lot about Disney, and that's something I love about what we do. You know,
it's just a kid from the prairie, shouted when a fat man jigs. It's very good for calling pigs. Wah wah wah, oh, give me a moon, a prairie moon, give me a gal that's true, and I can wahoo, 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 and I can wahoo, 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 for the rest of my day.